Hi, kiddos. How's everybody? Parents, hi. It's me again, Miss Gloria, the art teacher. I'm sorry, excuse the mess here behind me. This is where I'm trying to build my studio so I can teach and I can do my own artwork and it's a way of life. And that's what I want the kids to appreciate, have an idea about art background, and appreciate colors, learn about observation, and a little bit of the art history itself, because it's just expanding their knowledge, and they can art art is just something that you have it forever with you, so no one can ever take that from you, from them, and I want them to be able to enjoy that. Okay, so I went to the store, all my art supplies at work, so I have to go buy some things. I found that Walmart has some art supplies there, so I got some, see what you can have at home if you have paper. Those are just things that I got for us to use at home. So I got one of this. It's just mix. It says mixed media, okay, and it's just white paper. And mixed media, that means that we can use that with pastel, color pencils, um, watercolor, crayons. So it's this is the paper, the kind of paper that I actually order at work for the kids to use. I have that there. Then another thing that I got was this little pad, and this is a paint pad. Again, the paper is much thicker because when you're working with water, paint, water-based paint, oil-based paint, you want the paper to be a little bit thicker. Again, you can see that this paper right here is a little thinner from the mixed media, even though, it's a little bit thinner than this one. I don't know if you can see the difference. This one is thicker. You can feel it, and even the color is a little bit different. I don't know if my phone was helping, but the color, the tones of white is a little bit different. So that's that. And then we're going to be use some crayons. So I got a box of crayons. I got 64 colors because they love using colors, and I want them to know as many the name of the colors as possible. And so I got this one. I mean, everything was kind of around $5, and I know there's a hard time right now. Whatever you have at home, you can use it. I don't have anything at home, so I had to go purchase some. Okay, but I wanted to share with you what I got. So maybe you have extra supplies at home. Maybe you have this already that you just, because usually those things we don't send to school. I'm sure a lot of you is gonna have some of those supplies at home. I also got some pencils. There are 100 pencils in there. Okay. This was again like maybe $7. Okay, so there's a lot of colors in there for the kids. Okay, but you don't have to have that set. I just want to have different colors because I wanted them to know the name of the colors. Watercolor, this again was like probably $4. Just a watercolor, plain one. I didn't buy nothing fancy on that one. I got some markers with the tin chip. So these ones are much thinner, the chips when they're using. So the reason I get those is because since they're still learning the hand skills, let me see, can you see it? The lines on this are much thinner. Oops, let me get a pad in here. Sorry for the mess. All right, see, look. Okay, much different than a thick marker that I also got some. I got a set of 20 to work with them. And again, they're much thicker. The lines are much thicker. So here, can you see it? See the difference? So when they're doing details, I always teach them that they can use the big markers to color the large areas, and then the thin ones so they can use it on details. Okay, another thing that I teach them and I want the kids to know is that always also, for you to always make sure that you put the top on your markers, and you want to hear that click. See, look. Okay, otherwise it will dry out. And that's one thing that you have to manage, and you have to watch them doing, because, you know, 3 and 4 year olds, they tend to, even 4.5, they tend to color and get excited, and they just forget to put the top on the markers, and then they dry. All right, that's it. Let me put this up here. Okay, so we were gonna work on the fruits, so we're gonna start work on the fruits right now. So I have an apple, a banana, and a tangerine. So I got 3 fruits in here, okay? And we're gonna learn how to make those pictures. So let me see how I'm gonna do this right now. So I'm gonna get we're gonna use just crayons today, okay? But I'll let the kids choose what they wanted to use. So I can do, it's a lot that comes in here. It's really cool. So we're gonna use the mixed media. Okay. Let's start on the first page, right? So let me see how I'm gonna do this phone right now. Give me a second. Because we wanna just watch. Trying to hold the phone. Okay. So what I'm teaching here, what I want the kids to know is mainly observation. So we are looking at an apple, okay? Now, what we're doing first is just looking at the fruit and picking up all the details on the fruit and also the shape, right? So I'm gonna use a pencil first to draw. So I tell the kids, okay, what shape do you see? You see a kind of almost like a round shape. Starts from up here all the way, to down here. So then we have that kind of shape. Okay, almost like that. Trying to see if this works here, guys, you know. And then you have this part inside. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see it? So right there, right? And then you have the inside there. Okay? And then of course here we have the part of the apple. Like that. Okay, that's an apple. Remember, guys, so that's kind of looks like what? A circle, almost like a circle. You're gonna put that part in here, which is the entrance right there, and then you gotta create a stem. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and start color. Oh, also, make sure they put the table, create a table for your apple. Okay, we don't want nothing floating. Can you see? Yes, okay. Now, we're going to use red. We're gonna use yellow. What other colors do you see there, guys? You see yellow right here? A little bit yellow. Remember, what those colors together, what do they make? Remember that? Let's see. Red and yellow. What color do you have now? Orange, that's right. Orange. So we're going to use those colors to create our little apple. Also the stem, what colors do you see at the stem? Has a little bit yellow there, right? What other color can I use with the yellow for the stem? Well, I found a color here, but you can use brown. I'm going to use a plain color. That's what I like to use. So on the plain boxes usually comes with a brown. But on this fancy box right here, got me a color that's almost like the same. And that color is called terroso mud. So it's a mud color. It's called the mud color. And in Spanish, it's terroso. Okay? So you can use those together with the yellow. Okay? You can choose one if you have, you know, which box you have. We're just going to work on apple today. So let's go ahead and start coloring your apple. Make a little apple red. Okay. Go around. See on the bottom there. Remember the dark part, the middle tone and light. So where's the lights coming from? From outside. You see right here? All light. The bright part right here, this is all the light. It's coming from outside. So outside is our source of light. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that when we get to that point, we're gonna make it much lighter. Right, guys. How are you liking the apple now, huh? Are you doing your apple too? Are you making your apple? So now here I done my coloring my little apple red, and now I'm gonna find the places. I left some places blank right here because those places I want to put some yellow in there. So let's put some yellow. Okay, and then we can also blend. Stop blending. Remember the blending? Let me hear you say blending. Blending. Good job. You're so smart. There we go. So we're getting a little apple. Look at the little apple, guys. And then let's use a brown. Let's use the brown like this. So, because I'm sure you have that brown too. So let's do inside there. Let's draw a stem. Look at there. And then we can do a little bit yellow on that stem. Okay. Now, what do you like? How do you like that? It's good? Well, we have to blend a little bit more. So let's blend it. Blend it. Let's get some more red. Blend it there. Look, remember you're shaping your hands, like you're moving your hands like you're doing your little apples, like the shape of the apple, because it goes like that. Look, do you see that? That's how it's the shape of the apple. So we want to keep that shape. And then if you want to, you can get the brown, just because there's some parts of it that are very dark. You can use a red, a dark red for those areas. Oh, let me see if I have a dark red in here. I have this red right here. Let me see the name of this guy. Just red. Let's see. So let's use this darker red right here on the spots where it's very dark. What do you think, huh? Good? It's getting there. It's looking better. So, yeah, that's it, guys. So, put a little bit more there. Right? And then just always create the little shape of the apple, no? Okay, well, let's stop right here with our little apples, because I wanted to see your little apples too. So I want you to save all your drawings, because I wanted to be able to see it later. So go ahead and color your table brown. Okay? You can just color it all brown, very pretty and brown. There we go. See? And there we go, guys. That's our little apple. Okay? Don't forget to sign your name. There we go. Gloria. That's my name. And you sign yours, okay? It was so nice to be able to color with you and to teach you something today. And tomorrow we'll do some more art, okay? You guys have a great day. Love ya.